Good morning, good morning. Happy Thursday. Hope everyone's having a great morning and a great trading session so far. News on the session. We have 9 o'clock high impact news and 9:30 low impact news. And that's about it. Good morning, Diego. Good morning, Amelia. How are you guys this morning? Hold on, I want to do 25. Okay, I think I'm good now. Yeah. Think you dropping like a rock. YM is on the run again for now. It's crazy how they can be inversely related. Wait, is this yesterday's high or? Yes, it's yesterday's high. Got it. Trying to think. I only have. I'm gonna have to multiply contracts on the Tradify account. Yeah. 1, 2. What the hell? The zigzag messing up kind of messed my brain up a little bit. Good morning, Applejacks. How are you this morning? Good morning, Don't Savor. How are you this morning? Oh yeah, I'm not trading that PA right now. I should be back to trading it on Monday. Just because I feel like I'm still trying to figure out like how I want to trade at level, still trying to figure out which 1, 2, 3, 4, which setups I might get rid of, that kind of thing. So I'm just still trying to figure that out. But I shall be back to trading it Monday. Right now, my brain hurts. So we're going to allow it to hurt. And not do too much. Okay, not do too much. All right. I don't know what that's about, but I hope that my data lag does not stay like this. That will piss me off. As long as it counts down, we're good here. Because don't do me like that. We've been doing great. We've been doing great. Okay, we're back. We're back normal. That wasn't bad. Why do I think about that song every time? Too. Yeah. Smells like bitch in here. Girl. You traded pre-market and done. What did you trade, Amelia? Gold or YM? Yes, I'm doing well this morning. I am sleep deprived, but that's neither here nor there, I think. Like so sleep deprived that I am going straight to sleep as soon as I'm done journaling. I don't care. Like sometimes I try to get wait. I'm probably only going to journal the trades that I took. And if my computer decides to be a hoe and restart while I'm sleeping before I can actually journal my session, you want to know something? I don't care. That's how sleep deprived. I genuinely don't care. Usually I'll be so pissed, like, oh my god, I knew I should have just done it before I would have. Don't care. In any capacity. I just don't care. Whatever happens, happens. I'm just that tired, bro. I'm that freaking tired. Just regular trading, the volume. Yeah, volume is very high. You traded gold? Volume pre-market is usually trash. Got you. I got you. Yeah, I don't see anything right now, so could have just been like a little liquidity run or something. It's kind of around where we were trading earlier. Yeah, could have just been a liquidity run. Who knows? So initially gonna look into get into that, but the point of control is too high. It's all the way in the body, and I wanted it to be in the wick. Equal swings right now. Trying to see if, nope, it's not the exhaustion move I'm looking for. Damn it. If I get stopped out for it to push up, I'll be so irritated. Okay, that's better. Was it over there? It was. Nope, that was the move right there. I could have gotten in that one. Why I'm hesitating isn't nah. But I should have gotten into that buy right there though. Best thing trading right now is silver. Anything in the metals market. 840 reversal like clockwork. Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of streamers have been trading silver and they've been getting their asses kicked. Damn, I should have got into that buy. But it looks like I would have just gotten break even anyway. Missed that buy. Let's see. I don't like the way we just dropped like that. I'm telling you, it's the levels that really freaking hoe me. That's okay though. Tease what to tease. I'm going to get it. I am. See if we push through there. Yep. See, when we're not attached to a level, I do just fine. But as soon as we attach to a level, it's just ridiculous. Maybe I don't want... No, that's not good. There's too much volume in that bar. There's a lot of volume in that bar. Okay. Bandwagoners, most of them don't even know Silver Micro is not. Yeah, they're all of them. They're all just jumping on bandwagons, child. And it's actually kind of annoying. Slightly. All right, I think Okay, I think I figured out how I want to do this. So right now, we're touching a level. I don't care if it's in the direction of the trend or not, like whether I'm buying at resistance or selling at resistance. I don't want the volume of the bar to be high right now. I think that's how I'm going to have to play it. I think I don't freaking know. Basically break even minus commissions right now. I don't know. My brain is jumbled up right now. All right. Could also be because excuse me. Good morning, New. How are you this morning? You know it's annoying hunger. Girl, have you eaten today? We don't need you hangry. All right, we're gonna pause for news. I need to see something. All right, I think I have to get rid of this setup. I think I only like it when it's the exhaustion pattern. That's cool. Ten seconds. Meeting got added to your calendar at 12:30. Is that your lunchtime? Good morning, Trenches. How are you this morning? All right, there's news. 20 seconds before I could trade again. So I think today I'm not going to journal beyond what I traded, because I think after I wake up from my nap, I want to be more focused on like trying to hone in on what I want to keep and what I want to go. And if I spend time journaling, that's just less time for my brain to be used properly. Not that I don't care about what happened in today's session, but I kind of don't. What's more important right now is trying to figure out what I have to do for longevity. That's what I care about most right now. $3 p.m. meeting at the end of last week. Ugh. Look, unless it's something that just came up, please don't try to meet with me at the end of my goddamn day. I got a bad feel because I should have. Oh, commissions. I got a bad feel because that should have been a full TP. That was 7 points, and I go for 6.75. So I take the middle number and just subtract 10 because it takes 10 points to close the bar, the reversal bar. So I know I should have, but it filled me 2 ticks beyond where I wanted to be. So whatever, I guess. It's cool. Thank you for the sub. Sorry I didn't see the name that came across, but welcome. Welcome to the stream if you're in here. Good morning, Janelle. How have you been? Good morning, good morning. Yeah, I definitely should have gotten filled there. It's all good though. It's gonna run. Nope. That's cool. If it stops me out to go, bro, I will. My goodness. This was a liquidity run though. Actually, that's one of the setups I think I want to get rid of anyway, so whatever. But that was my TP right there. Not you been meeting your sugar mama. Can't do that. Took the order off because the point of control is in the freaking right at the open of the bar. Yeah, I think I want to just completely get rid of this one. Because that usually leads into a no interest reversal. So I think I'd rather do that. Oh, how far are you going to go, bud? And it's going to go without me. Oh, well, technically I could still get in if it comes down here. But we might reject there. You have got to be kidding me. This is why I didn't trade my PA. But what I will say is, and I just was thinking about this yesterday, when I have this compression type of pullback, I like for the swing to be small. Like I would have rather it reverse up here. When there's no overlap for a pullback, it's not that great. So me having that in my head, this right here was the actual move though. Almost the same. It's the same compression pullback, but it's a little bit different because it's a higher low to lower high to higher low versus a lower low to lower high to higher low. But you see how we compress in the same area. This shows no interest. This doesn't. Too far away. Pullbacks should almost always overlap when it's compression. So I literally had that as a thought yesterday, and I even wrote it down in my journal, but I didn't like make it official or anything. So I'll just do that from now on. It is what it is. Might make that where yeah, I think I am gonna do that. Thinking about leaving the state? Yeah, I saw how bad it's supposed to be across the country. I need to go to the store probably tomorrow. I'm too tired to even interact with humans at the moment. So I think I'm going to have to go to the store tomorrow so I can be prepared. Oh. Mm-hmm. Okay. Got it. Got it. I'm like low-key annoyed. I tell you guys all the time, when I don't get enough sleep, I just rather not trade. But I'm here. Every time I only have a couple hours of sleep, I never trade well. And it's not that I'm literally following my rules, but because I spent so much time converting something yesterday, so I did the like analysis and stuff this morning, and um because of that, I'm tired. And I could have just not looked at what I needed to look at properly. I don't know. You're in Houston getting ready for a freeze. The direction of the trend on your 5-minute chart though. Yeah. Where's Stan? He's probably teaching. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I kind of know what I want to get rid of now. But my brain is just fried, you guys. My brain is fried. Oh, that was the trade right there. And I'm missing the good ones too. That doesn't help. Yeah, maybe. I would actually be either break even or green if it weren't for the trades that I took where the entry bar was touching a level. So that doesn't help. I can't get into a rotation there. Good morning, cloth. Geez, rough day. Kind of. Got to look at the charts in Asia, fell asleep early. Yeah, I was up till probably like 4 something, maybe 5 something. Then I had to wake right back up at 7, so 7:30. So my brain is just mush, honestly. But like I said, I think I kind of have it in my head what I want to get rid of. I already wrote notes on my on my cheat sheet, and then yeah, been neglecting it a lot these days. Is it because you're taking a lot of gold pre-market trades? But yeah, I am multiplying contracts on the Tradeify account because I have to pass or fail it by tomorrow anyway. It was, I think the highest I got that account to was um I don't know, like 1100 in profit or something. But for me, if I have to pay another month because I'm not ready, okay. That's better than turning it into a funded account and losing it. If you're not ready, you're not ready. That's, yeah, for me, that's just way better than spending a bunch of money on activation fees when you know you're not ready yet. All right, I got about 12 minutes left, not even 10. Then don't bother look at the charts. I feel that. You know what? P3. Um, Sorry if you guys can hear me typing. I needed to. I got one more message I have to send. I don't know why these people act like they're so freaking slow. So annoying. Can't be this hard. Like, what the hell? All right. Like, just push down. It's fine. I promise it's fine. Now, this divergence I'm probably going to keep. I'm pretty sure. Look at that. And this one usually ends up in a very huge swing like that. That just pushed down 50 points from my entry up here. Well, 45 points from the entry. In what? Less than a minute? Like 40 seconds. But yeah, honestly, you guys, once I figure out what I want to keep and what I want to get rid of, I'll be fine. I'm just annoyed in the process of that. Because I'm going to tell you what's the most annoying thing. I've basically been trading the same way already. But, oh, data lag. I've already been trading the same way. However, because I had to change how the swings are calculated and defined, it like threw, not, it didn't throw everything off. I don't want to use that verbiage because that sounds bad. But it kind of did. But it's taken me 10 steps back to push me 100 steps forward. I just don't feel like dealing with the process because I've already been dealing with the process for 2 years, and realizing that the reason why everything has been so back and forth is because you didn't define the structure properly the first time is so annoying. Like, I wish I could explain how annoying it is. I wish I could, but I can't. So that's really the biggest issue. It's just so annoying. What's your strat? Cloth? I don't know. I can't tell you that because I genuinely don't know. I stopped keeping track in TradeZella simply because if I'm making adjustments, you can't really say what your win rate is when you're making adjustments because you're still trying to put it together. That makes sense. Now, if my strategy was already together, then I would be able to tell you, but it's not. So I can't tell you that information. I have no idea. Good morning, Pred. How are you this morning? Yeah, there's definitely always another trading day. I'm just annoyed. I'm tired of using my brain. Like, I am. If I didn't care about, like, actually learning, I would have been just, like, in a fuck it mode and just going for payouts. But that's not my goal. And that would actually kind of drive me a little crazy. So I'm, like, forced to learn, and I'm 35. I don't want to use my brain this much. Okay? As a former and still current brainiac, I don't want to use my brain like this anymore. I did enough in school. I did enough as a nurse. I don't want to. So my brain is just overly used and I'm sick of it. Did my mom just go somewhere? All right, I'm about to show you guys the accounts, and as much as I don't want to journal, I'm gonna have to. Where's my mother going? Where are you going? Oh, I forgot. Okay. Well, good luck. And tell me what happens. Why? Oh, yeah, cause you still gotta park and walk. What, did you just lose track of time? You need to get your life together. Okay, well, I was just trying to see where you went because you left without saying anything. So, no, it's fine. I just was trying to figure out. I didn't know if you was just going outside to get something. I didn't know. Okay, all right. Bye bye. All right. Okay. It looks like I took 8 trades today. And in all honesty, it really wasn't that bad of a day, even considering that my brain is jumbled up. If I go, why does that do that? You're stupid. All right, so if I go to the trade performance, because it's actually working today, I won 3 trades, lost 4, broke even on 1. So I'm just negative 1 trade. It's just the commissions. That's it, which is honestly not that bad. And then I was doubling contracts on Tradeify, so. But let me screenshot the accounts real quick. As much as I don't want to journal, I'm probably going to journal because that's just how my brain works, and I'm going to be so irritated to wake up and do it. So I'm just going to have to journal as quickly as I possibly can so I can get some goddamn sleep so I don't end up being a hangry heifer later. All right. So yeah, just down $200 on the Apex and TPT eval, and then the Tradeify eval I'm down 4 something because of the extra commissions and everything. Basically being negative 1 trade, I can't be upset about that, especially because there was like 3 trades where I actually tried to get into. I was just a little late on and would have won. And on top of that, remember the break-even trade was actually supposed to be a win, but because it was a stop limit order, when it went through to fill me, it filled me at the wrong price. Well, not the wrong price, but a worse price. So it hit my TP, but because of the worst price fill, it didn't hit my TP, if that makes sense. My TP was further than it should have been because it went 7 points, and I'm only looking for 6.75. So really, it should have just been a break-even day, and I should have been minus commissions, like maybe negative $50. So it is what it is. It's cool. Mama gotta have a life too. No, she does not. But she gotta tell you her every move. Baby, let me tell you something. Trenches. She does. But she don't have to. You want to know why? Because I can see her every move. Okay? Sure can. So I put her location on my phone when the divorce stuff was going on. This motherfucker out of nowhere was like, let's go and have a talk. And it was in a car. Is you trying to kill my mama? I don't know what you trying to do. You could be trying to run both of y'all into a river. I don't know. So I was like, hey, come here before you leave. She know what I was doing. I put that location on my phone and I ain't changed it since. Especially because, you just kind of never know. If I know she's going somewhere and she been out too long, I need to make sure my mama is okay. Most of the time she just at the casino or she went to another Ross or something. And sometimes I check her location. Hey girl, you at White Castle. Give me a double cheeseburger or 2. You use that to your advantage too. But yeah, I need to know her every move. Absolutely. But she was running late, so she didn't come say bye. See, we have manners in this house, Trenches. When you leave the house, you say bye to people because you never know. It could be your last goodbye. Okay? When you come in the house, you say hello to everyone. That's how that works. We have manners. Yeah. Trenches sound like your brother. Mama got a stalker in Keamber. Oh yeah, I stalk all the time. Baby, I'll be like, it's 9:30 at night. Where is she at? It's the weekend. She went out earlier today. It's no way you still out the stores. I'll be like, Mom, why are you playing adult video games? That's what we call a casino. Are you playing adult video games? Girl, your auntie. Yeah, blame it on everybody. Okay, just wanted to make sure you were safe. Bye. Your internet went out. You're back. You're doing good, but a little red. Yeah, I'm just a little red too. Today is a day. We're doing the right thing. Family first. It is crazy out here. Time for a blicky. Yeah, my mom. Honestly, I'm not a fan of guns for myself. I will shoot a gun on a video game all day, but in person, I don't even want to touch it. Like, don't. When we went to a gun range, Oh, okay. I went to a gun range a couple of times. The first time I ever went to a gun range, it was funny because my ex was just like, man, she be able to shoot like this her first time, baby. Everything was right there in the chest. At that particular, it was in the chest and the head because that place I could do it. And he was like, I thought you said you never did this before. I'm like, I didn't. I'm just that girl. Okay. Yeah. So then the second time we went was with the donor. And my sister was so hype until we got in there. Now, to be fair, I think just how loud it was just really bothered her. I don't know. But she was like so upset. And I'm like, all right, girl, these rounds are almost gone. You sure you don't want to partake? And then at the end, she did. And I remember I went with a spaghetti strap shirt, and baby, one of those casings popped back, burned me on my shoulder. I think I still got it was like, I think it was on this side. Burned me on my shoulder, baby. My clavicle. But at that place, you couldn't hit in the head. But I'm a really good shooter. I don't know. I understand the need for protection and everything. Absolutely understand it. I just don't like them. I don't like the way they look. I don't like the way they feel. I don't like anything. Like if I'm on the phone with one of my friends and they pull their gun out to like clean it or just do something, like even if they're pulling it out because they're about to go somewhere, I'll like hang up the phone. I don't know. Don't blame me. Not you got manners, do you? Yes, I stalk my mommy. You got time out the classroom. How are you doing, Stan? Good morning. Good morning. Just not on the internet. Oh, you have manners in real life, but you don't have manners on the internet. That's crazy. Tuh. In your voice. Did a long on silver futures like earlier in the week. It hit 14 in less than 3 hours. Damn. You grew up around them. See, I didn't. I don't think my donor had a gun. If he did, never knew about it. I know he had some BB guns for the raccoons and stuff, but I don't think he had an actual gun. Now, my first fiance, he had a shotgun, an AR, a pistol, and something else. And I remember, like I knew that he had it, but I didn't know where he kept it. And at the time, I think this is when I was still lit. I had my own place, but I was staying over there a lot. And I went into the closet for something and I saw the shotgun and I was like, I froze. And he's like, what's up? And this is before I ever went to a gun range. And he was like, you want to go outside in the backyard and shoot it? Cause it was like a park-like backyard. So it was no houses that were like close as far as the back goes. And on top of that, he was just shooting into the ground. But yeah, I was like, can I like never see those again? Please. Please. I should buy more than 50 ounces of physical silver when the price was under $60. It's like 4 silver. You liquidated your stocks? Are you trying to look for a pullback for you to be able to get in again or what? Oh, let me show you guys the trades too. And then I am so tired, but I know because of the way, like, let me see if I could pull up something. I'll show you guys why my brain is just on overload and why I'm actually kind of annoyed. All right. So this is my Tradeify account, right? So you can see I started off green. I was green. I think this is when my account renewed, so you can't see anything before then. But I was green for, I think, most of the days of this week that I traded. Oh, yeah, because this was I green? This was the week of Christmas. So I would have only traded these 2 days. I don't remember. But either way, if you look at the account, I was doing pretty well, right? until this day. I didn't trade the Tradify accounts on these days because if I'm not mistaken, this is when I put divergence back in and I didn't want to put the account at risk. But I was doing quite well. And I feel like that might have been, I think that's when I was trading volume only. I mean, obviously there was trades missing in there. You know, I wasn't taking everything, but now I have 3 red days in there. This is why my brain is turning into mush. Because what changed here, you know? My biggest thing right now is if I can figure out the volume, if I can figure out how to not have order flow incorporated, which I don't think this is going to work, but if I can not have order flow incorporated and stick with volume only and just figure out which setups work best with just volume only, I will literally do that, right? But if not, and I have to keep order flow incorporated, it's not really that big of a deal. But right now, it's just like the adjustments that I have to make are just so weird right now. And that's what's causing the losses. But honestly, most of the trades that I lose, it's because the entry bar is touching a level of some sort. That is really what's hoeing me at the moment. So once I figure that out, I think I'll be okay. Oh, I forgot this messes up if the order panel. All right, so I took this sell right here. This was divergence. This is almost the same exact trade that I just took on the last trade. Yeah. Won this trade. Cool. We're not touching a level. Great. Had a volume spike there. So this trade here, I think when we have this exhaustion pattern like this only works when it is this setup. Higher low to higher high to lower low. That exhaustion pattern that paints, and it's an exhaustion pattern because it's completely opposite of the compression pattern where swing C is less ticks than swing B is less than swing A. For this one, it's swing C is greater than B is greater than A. So when this pattern happens and it's high volume on the push down and then low volume on the reversal bar up, it almost always works out as long as the point of control is in the wick. But I'm starting to think it doesn't really matter where the point of control is. But anyway, I think for this particular just lower low to lower high to lower low, I think when it's a huge swing down compared to the previous one, from an like analytical standpoint, I think that it's actually best if I only take this trade if volume's really high in the entry bar. I think that's the only time it's going to work, or it can't be a trap. Because traps, and I ain't talking about traps that you hear non-order flow traders talking about. I mean, legit traps. You can see the point of controls in the wick and the sellers are in control. I think traps only work for exhaustion patterns only, and this is not an exhaustion pattern. The buyers couldn't push up very far compared to the previous time they pushed. The sellers pushed harder than they did the previous push down. So that lets you know the sellers are literally in control. There's no exhaustion to trap them. So I think that's where things are a little bit screwy. And when I have a little bit of time for my brain to work, then I can put everything together. Right now, it's a matter of rewiring my brain based off of what I'm learning about auction theory, how I'm now understanding what the volume patterns in the swing actually mean, understanding like what structure actually tells me and things like that. I'm literally right there. Once I unjumble everything like that's in my brain, I'll be fine. Legit. See you, Sam. So yeah, so this was the next trade or whatever. This one I did not take. I either didn't take it or I tried to get in and I didn't get filled. Like I got it. I tried to get in too late. Took this sell, won that one. So this buy right here, we're attached to a level. Now I could have taken this one. This one was fine, but we're pushing off of resistance, which is not a problem. But I think that what's going to have to happen is no matter if the entry bar is attached to a level or not, I still, if I'm going to keep order flow, the point of control still has to be where I want it to be in the bar. And because this was a deep pullback, I actually want the point of control to be in the wick to show failure by exhaustion or lack of interest. And this one was not. It was in the body. And I really think that was the issue. And you can see like the zigzag immediately changed as soon as the bar closed. So that was that trade. Took the buy here. This was the buy. I wasn't worried about this trade at all. I knew it wasn't going to go very far, but I didn't care. But this is the one where I got filled a couple of ticks beyond where I was supposed to. And so even though it went to my TP, I didn't get filled on it. This was a deep pullback. I think the deep pullbacks, especially when we're going from a lower low to a higher high to a higher low, that's a change of trend. I don't think I like those at all, trend or counter trend, to be honest with you, level or not. I just don't think I like them. I don't. And this is the thought process behind it. When we have a deeper pullback, but it's a traditional pullback, lower high to lower low to lower high, there's no change of trend. The sellers were already in control. Technically, like we're in a sell. We started this ABC swing with a lower high, so we're good. When you change trends like this, so we were in a downtrend, we pushed beyond to attempt to start the uptrend. We pulled back. We didn't break the lower low, sure, but if you see, we went 20 points on this pullback versus 18, almost 18 and a half on the previous pullback. So the sellers are active, right? Which is not a problem. We also have very low volume on this. So this is a liquidity sweep. But I think that when I'm changing trends like this, it's got to be a shallow pullback. Otherwise, it's showing that it's almost showing like we're rejecting the attempt to switch to a different minor trend, essentially. So yeah, I think that is like the biggest problem with that. Also though, I have been trying to look at like I was saying earlier on the next trade I think I'm going to show you guys. I think with the pullbacks, I want for the bars to overlap. I want the reversal bar to overlap the previous reversal bar because pullbacks are about acceptance. And here, price is not accepting the buy because we've cleared the previous reversal bar, if that makes sense. So that's the same thing that happened here. This is a compression pullback, but look how far back we pull back. Now, it was less than the previous swing and less than the swing before that, but it's a very deep pullback. And I think that was the issue with that particular trade. I just started documenting that literally yesterday. So I think that's kind of what hold me with that one. And then here, this is my favorite divergence ever. And this one was a really nice win, pushed down 55 points. And I think that was that was the last trade I took. So I just got a little bit of tweaking to do and then I'll be fine. Unjumble everything and I'll be fine. I'm probably not gonna go to sleep like I really want to, because I'm gonna go to sleep frustrated because I know I'm right there and I gotta figure out what's wrong, and I can't sleep if something's wrong. So I'm gonna go journal, figure this thing out, and hopefully tomorrow we break this every other day red streak thing that I've been doing. we'll see, fingers crossed. But I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Please like the video on your way out if you haven't already. Subscribe if you haven't already. But other than that, I will see you guys bright and early tomorrow morning at 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye, guys.